Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock City, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a squad from the SEC, the Syracuse Orange. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pass rush closing in. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there.
How about that to start the game off by this defense? The offense decides to drop back on the first play, and this quarterback has no time at all because of the pressure up front.
He went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Good, tough running here by this Miami Hurricane running back. A nice job up front to be able to pave the way, to be able to come up with a Canes first down. And tell you, the way he's playing right now, all those famous alumni that Miami have, got to be watching this game and being very proud.
It's a fumble. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
Chris, anytime a quarterback starts to take off and scramble, the defense is alert to try to get to him and dislodge that football. He gets some positive yards, but he doesn't take care of the ball and secure it. They're able to knock it away.
The offense, excellent field position to start this drive. And the running back takes the handoff. And they stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Offense getting set, 2nd down play here. Shotgun formation, here's an inside give. They tackle him, looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Try to make it with a quarterback sneak. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Good call here by the offensive coordinator to go with quarterback sneak here on 3rd and inches, and he's going to get the first down. It's a great time to catch the defense off guard. Get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, get the lineman down, quarterback under the center, quick snap, and get the yardage you need for the first down.
Syracuse getting set now with a 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick catch. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
This Syracuse offense is quickly moving down the field. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. When they don't block the defensive end, it shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, when you get down into the red zone, one thing we know about quarterbacks in the passing game is the windows are tight. Love to see this offense here picking up some positive yards down in this tight area by getting the ball to a playmaker.
Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Field goal try, no good. He missed it. With that miss, the score remains the same.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. What a poor kicker.
Here's the second down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Good short connection to the tight end here. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. There's the snap, looking to throw the ball. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the coverage team able to bring him down. So the Syracuse offense has back out onto the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Buying time now, rolling to his left. And he's going to rifle this one deep to the left side. And is intercepted. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Incompletion sets up a second down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And this one is dropped. My goodness, he was wide open. Would have been a huge game.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. They got behind coverage, looked like a big play, if not a touchdown, and the receiver just dropped the ball.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. It's an out route, the catch made. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Teams are getting more and more creative with how they run their counter plays. Gone are the days of everyone under center running the counter tray. Now you're seeing it modernized. We'll see how many different versions they'll run today.
The Canes pick up enough yardage for a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal.
Chris, how about this? I mean, there's nobody open initially. He rolls out to be able to get out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and eventually finds the big tight end for those positive yards and that 1st down.
Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
Here comes some more big bodies out for the defense. And the quarterback will just sneak it now.
No, I don't blame him. Go with the quarterback sneak here to try to pick up just enough yards for the 1st down. And hey, man, give credit to that defense. They did not budge at all. They kept him short of the 1st down.
And the defense hold up here on 3rd and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
And that is just a great job by this defense on 3rd down. Getting penetration, they come up with a loss. Now, it's a big decision. 4th down, as an offensive coordinator, you've been going backwards. What do you call it?
So a yard away from the end zone. The offense will go for it here on 4th down. From the shotgun, drops back. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown for the U. Might have to try the extra point. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open score. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fields it just outside the goal line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Catch made on the right side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. Syracuse lines up quickly.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
Looking to scramble now. Breaks loose at the 45. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a 1st down. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Here comes a handoff. Throws a stiff arm. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. They'll run it from the gun. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. And we'll see if they can convert.
On 3rd down, it's a handoff. Got space looking for the end zone here. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Orangeman.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
Now the try here for the extra point. And he knocks it right through. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
This is why this guy's considered one of the top defensive ends in the entire country. He came in off the edge so quickly there. Look out, because that's exactly what was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block it.
He's got a man down the middle. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Looking to throw it on first down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Gets into space at the 50. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the left side.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
He'll hand it off. Got a lane. Can he get in? Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. Extra point try coming now. The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. And that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Runs through the defender. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Because I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
He's moving out of the pocket. Trying to get the throw off. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's not going to bring out the third down.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback.
And he lofts it toward the sideline. Oh, that one's picked off. Going the other way. Can they stop him? That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Chris, it feels like to me the offense is being really cautious. The defenders are just sitting back there almost playing backyard football, knowing the offense is being a little bit more conservative. Eyes on the football, stepped in front of it, and makes the pick.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Second down after that previous play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He'll take a deep shot here. Deep ball caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Miami. This quarterback on fire today. See if they can convert the point after. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. They'll run it here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at second and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Syracuse lines up quickly. Try and muscle for the first down. Breaking free at the 35. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. It's going to bring up second down. Offense moving to a bunch formation. And there's the handoff. Breaking free at midfield. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Syracuse.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
The extra point is good. We're down by a touchdown, 21-14. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Santiago. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
Well, it's an incompletion here. And I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
2nd down, they're going to throw it. He's escaping the pocket now. Looks like he's going to run it. We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. The guys up front line up. It's 1st down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And an explosive gain moves the ball across midfield. They'll spot it at the 42.
I mean, the defense knew coming into this game that this guy was going to be a handful. They got to change things up. This guy's already got over 100 yards in this game, and we're in the first half.
Gets some space around the 30. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening now. Spot the ball at the 22.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the 1st down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And he'll set up to throw. Looks left and finds his target there. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a 1st and goal.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. Because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Kicking team on now for the extra point. And the extra point makes it a 28-14 game. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. This will likely be the last play of the half. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. He's moving out of the pocket now. On the move, looking deep. And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time. And he'll be brought down as time runs out here in the 1st half. Miller's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Hurricanes will kick this away to begin the 2nd half. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's for the...
21.
So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. Good job by the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down mark.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. And now they'll run it on the draw. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Syracuse getting set now with a 1st and 10. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the snap. He's looking to throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up fourth down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
The returner brought down by that coverage team.
And the Miami offense will take over 1st and 10.
And Miami offense is back on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? They'll tackle him right at the 31.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Tackled at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he goes down after a solid gain. That's enough for a first down. And the Canes pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. From the shotgun, handoff inside.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Trying to extend the play. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Using his legs here. Breaks loose at the 40. And the stop is made, but not before a huge gain. Moves the ball to the 32.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Second down play coming up.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Miami 28, Syracuse 14.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. It's a shotgun run call. Breaking tackles. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off. Finding space at the 20. Heads out of bounds after another big gain and a first down. This defense has not been able to stop the quarterback run today. The long drive continues. The offense just grinding away here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
Third and very long, and they may get 3 for 3 on third down conversions this drive. Quarterback drops back. Defense is coming after him. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Running out of time in the pocket. He's looking to scramble. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it. The Hurricanes looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Great job by the running back of staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
Urgency here. Got to cut it this lead. It's third down and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Bringing pressure. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown for the U. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Coverage team brings down the return. Comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. First down, looking to throw the football. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down. We reach the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And he's picked off, threw it across his body, and paid the price. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Finds room at the 30. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there as this clock continues to wind down. This offense has had a great day.